All right, I picked up a nice little Coleman lantern this morning at a yard sale. It is a nice deal, $5. I like it, and I dig it because it's a single mantle. And let's see, it is a, I should know this. 1978. Says it right here on across the bottom. The Coleman Company Incorporated, Wichita, Kansas, USA, 1978. Usually there's a model number here somewhere though. Oh, it's a 200A. 200A. I am not going to do a full restoration on this. I'm going to do what I call a flip detail. So this, I'm just going to clean it up well enough that I can go ahead and fire it up, test it, and sell it. So I'll show you how I do that. It usually takes about 15 minutes. I'm going to put you on hold here and get some stuff. Okay, here we go. So the quick detail, just make sure that your nut is loose off here. Just pull this out. The handle stretches out like that, pops off. What I do is I take Armor All. And I love Armor All. I like the older stuff. This particular one is I got for $1 at a yard sale. But what I do is, there you go. I get this thing all, shake it up good while I'm working on it. Get this all wet and ready. Here's the lid. All I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this off inside and out real good. Yep, just like that. Get the dirt off of it. And this one's kind of hazy. It's not really super shiny. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to spin up my buffer. Get that going. McGuire's. It's a cleaner and a wax. Anyway, put a little bit of love on there. Rub that in there. Like that. And I'm going to take this to my wheel real quick. Yeah, it's getting better. Much better. All right. Take a clean cloth to it. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel this. And you don't have to have a buffer. You can work this a couple times. It might take 2 or 3 tries, and then you'll get a luster like this. And that thing is, I don't know if the sunlight or whatever, but it's beautiful. It's nice and red. It's got a few chips in it. I dig that. It just gives it a little character. It's not going to be a perfect lantern. I do see some grease in there. Some stuff. I'm going to go one more time with it. Okay, give it a little more of that McGuire's. It doesn't have to be McGuire's. It just happens to be what I found for free at a yard sale or for $1. Or it really doesn't matter. I like the kinds that say cleaner and wax. That means it's got some kind of a chemical in there that's going to help break down some of the grease, grime, Might even have a little bit of a rubbing compound or something in there. All right, there we go. Purdy. All right, we'll set this aside and take this globe off. That's cool. It's an original made in USA Coleman globe. The you know, obviously the armor all needs to come off. It's kind of greasy, but it doesn't matter if it gets on there a little bit, because it helps break down some of that years of stuff. This is a window cleaner, all-purpose cleaner that I get from the detail shop. Go to the detail shop and ask him to fill up a can like this. You know, he'll probably do it for $5. And I like the purple. You can clean it. It's awesome. I'm almost out of it. I'm gonna have to go talk to Raul down there and have him hook me up. I'm also gonna take this right to my my wheel. Why not? There's a couple, looks like cooking stains on here. I don't want to use that wheel on the logo though, so I skipped that area. Just in case that logo, the Pyrex logo, wants to pop off there. And there you have it. There's some flame stains on the inside of this boy. I'll show you how to get that out. Hang on a second, I need to get something. All right, 0 steel wool. Good stuff to have around. Never pass it up. I got bags of it. When I die, I'll have more steel wool than anybody on earth. But it's gonna go in here and it's gonna grab what I call the flame stains and food stuff that's splattered up from the camping stove, you name it. On the inside also, let's give that a nice work around on the inside there. Boom. Oh, the spot I missed. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, this is really turned into a nice globe. Normally I like to rub on that, but there's a stain literally on the logo. There. I'd be careful of that. I wouldn't really do that, but I did it anyway. All right, there you have it. Nice, beautiful, clean, made in USA Pyrex for Coleman. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. Okay, I'm gonna blow out of this old junk. I'm gonna get my little brush. Where you at, little brush? There you go. There. There's some big stuff in here though. I need some long bristles to get down there and break up some of these pieces. There we go. Get the little brush in here. This is a little wire brass. This one's steel, but I like the brass ones. Get in here. That armor all is still in there. It gives it a little lube so you don't scratch things up. In fact, I'm going to give it a little more squirt. I'm just using it almost like a light lubricant to get in there, minimize the scratching, because there is a little bit of surface rust in here. right, that's good. You can kind of see it's all kind of milkshaky in there. Let's wipe it down. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Now, I'm going to tell you about a tool that I have that I got to tell you, I use it almost every weekend, and you won't believe it, but it is an RC plane propeller, and it's this material is amazing. It's rigid, but it's soft, it doesn't scratch, and it's thin. So if you get your rag in here, you put this in your rag, yeah, you got this little thing right here, you can get in here and get into the yum down here. Get down here, apply some force. Yeah, needs it. Yep. In fact, I'm going to take a little bit of steel wool like this, I'm going to roll it into a ball. I'm going to drop it in here. I'm going to put the tip of this guy on there. I'm going to get right down in that, right down there in that crack where you couldn't normally get with your fingers. Almost done. Yep. I'm going to get right in between here. And I got that steel wool riding on the tip of this guy, and it is just the most amazing tool. Okay, there's that. Now you see this rust here at the top right here, surface rust. Stand by, I'll get this all off of here for you.